Hello race fans, this is the Turfway Park report for Thursday, January 10th, 2019. Temperature at post time in the upper 30 degrees. The poly track is fast for this 8-race car. The first race is a maiden 3-year-old claimant event, $7,500 to go 6.5 furlongs. Scratch numbers 2 and 8. The morning line favorite, a big class dropper, number 7, Equus Novus for Calumet Farm.
They are off. Equus Novus broke well quite a bit, is displaying speed from the middle, and down from the inside there goes Colloquius. So they leave the chute and straighten up the main track from the inside. Colloquius just with a narrow advantage from quite a bit to the outside. 3 wide, the favorite, Equus Novus and the Bug Girl out in the clear from third. There's room at the fence for Fred's Country Boy on the turn back, who comes on through to challenge these 4 right across the track as they head up the backside. Then a margin of 4 or 5 lengths to Eddie at last, and he is at least 7 or 8 clear of Ice Music, who's way out of it past the half. First quarter, 23 and 4/5 seconds. On to the far turn they go. 3.5 furlongs to go. Equus Novus to the outside of quite a bit. Colloquius, these 3 in a line. All of a sudden, Fred's Country Boy could not quicken. He's backpedaling from 4, still 5 lengths to Eddie at last, and 6 to Ice Music. Round on the turn, they're outside the quarter-mile pole. There goes the big favorite up on the outside, Equus Novus, to take the lead. And down along the inside, Colloquius trying to battle back quite a bit between those two as they straighten away to the top of the stretch. Colloquius cut to corner. Quite a bit on the move on the attack, 3 wide. The big favorite, Equus Novus, is lunging up these 3 right across the track with an 8 to go. The half-mile 40, 7 and 1, and quite a bit trying to put away Equus Novus, who's lunging up to the outside. They're in the side of final 16th of a mile. Quite a bit trying to hold, and quite a bit's going to get it done. First in the barn for Kelsey Danner. She gets it done by just about a length and 3/4 here. Photo for second in 1:21 flat.
And it was number 5, quite a bit. Battles back from between horses and gets the job done here for owner-breeder Silverton Hill LLC. Kelsey Danner, the winning trainer, and Luan Machado, the winning jockey. Number 5, quite a bit, returns 13:20, 4:42.20. Second, number 7, Equus Novus. Third, number 3, Colloquius. And finishing 4th, number 1, Fred's Country Boy. The winning Superfecta for a dime returns $5.71. The $2 Super 114.20, Trifecta 28.30, and the Exacta was $31.80. Running time for the 6.5 furlongs, 1:21 flat. Tonight's second race, a maiden filly and mare claimer, 15 down to 10 to go a mile. Scratch number 3, Arch of Triumph. Morning line favorite number 4, Miss Fahrenheit with Senior Hisby.
And they are off. Quick start for Ameribelle on the stretch outs, the first to fire. Miss Fahrenheit jumped well, and Faith and Kathy right to her outside. Now Samanya joins the front rake. She's in the white silks red cap as they charge in the first turn, well bunched, and on heels Rehearsal Dinner is second last. So up top, it's Ameribelle, and Lascano is going to try to go to work on throttling back her speed on the stretch out. She shows the way by just about a length as Samanya on the class drop moves a closer second. Abstain with the blinkers on today, races a third place in about a length in front of Miss Fahrenheit, who's 4th. Then 2 lengths further back, now on the move, Mad About Her, making a early bid up on the outside and pulling hard. In fact, running off with the jock there, 2 in front of Faith and Kathy, and Rehearsal Dinner, the favorite, is out at the back. First quarter, 25 seconds flat. So slow tempo being set by Ameribelle. Ameribelle, the daughter of Distorted Humor, shows the way past the half by just better than a length as she carved the fractions out there in 49 and 3. So Ameribelle onto the far turn, shows the way by a length and a half. Samanya moves a closer second. 2 lengths further back, down along the inside. A Rehearsal Dinner continues to advance as Miss Fahrenheit shades her from 4th. As they continue to race around the turn, the half mile was 49 and 3. And Ameribelle has had things her own way up top. She still paves the poly path, but she's getting out as they reach the quarter-mile pole, 3/4 in 1:15 and 2. And the rails wide open for the favorite, Rehearsal Dinner. But meanwhile, still finding Ameribelle up top. On the move, Samanya on the class drop, battling to the outside. They're in the final Florence furlong, and Rehearsal Dinner is 3rd. It is Ameribelle still finding by the 16th pole, and Ameribelle will turn back Samanya, and Ameribelle is going to break maiden here all the way up top. She wins by better than 2. Samanya was second, tight for 3rd between Miss Fahrenheit and Rehearsal Dinner in 1:42 and 1.
Number 6, Amara Bell broke sharp and never looked back. The daughter of Distorted Humor takes him every step of the way on the stretch out to break her maiden here for owner Ed and Susie Orr, the winning trainer Ray Hernandez, and Abel Lascano up top for the winning ride. Amara Bell, 960, 483.20. Second, number 7, Samanya. Third, number 4, Miss Fahrenheit. And fourth, number 2, Rehearsal Dinner. Exacta 33.60, try $61. The early daily double was $61.20, and the super $261.80. Running time for the mile, 1:42.1. Tonight's third race, a condition claimer for 4 and ups, which have never won 3, claiming tag $7,500. The distance 6 furlongs. Morning on favorite, Ty Biggs, number 7, Willie I Am with Sammy Bermudez.
Field of 9 at the post. They are off. Willie I Am was quick into stride to the outside. Dial 1 jumped well. An incredible cut. Now there goes 20 gauge from between horses, and also Checkmark up and after the pace. Well bunched on the run down the backstretch where Checkmark narrowly leads. Dial 1 to the far outside. In between horses, 20 gauge third. Advancing between horses, Vreeland moves a closer fourth. To the inside, Testy Kitten fifth. Willie I Am races fifth just to the inside of Elliott Road. Then 3 lengths for the back to 7 Hearts Warrior. An incredible cut. We'll have to pass them all. 12 lengths off the lead. 3 1/2 furlongs to go. It's Checkmark through a first quarter 22 and 2/5 seconds shows the way. Checkmark and Miranda dictating the terms here. The lead is just about 2 lengths as Dial 1 has moved into a clear-cut second. Then a margin of 2.5 lengths. Now Whip comes out on Testy Kitten. The favorite, Willie I Am, is fourth. Angles to the outside in the orange cap and starting to close in after a half of 45 and 4. It's Checkmark. Trying to stay undefeated on the poly track. We'll turn them on down 2 to the good. Here's Testy Kitten in search of 3 wins in a row up and after the lead. Now Testy Kitten and Rodney goes right on by. Dial 1. Then Willie I Am, the favorite, has moved into second. It's Testy Kitten. Willie I Am lunging up into second, but second best to Testy Kitten. Now on a 3 race win streak, undefeated on the poly. Testy Kitten 111 and 4.
Number 1, Testy Kitten loves the poly track. Now 3 for 3. Testy Kitten wins first off the claim here for Sue Goodman and Doug Goodman, the winning trainer, and Rodney Prescott with that return call. Testy Kitten returns $9.80, $6.20, $4. Second, number 7, Willie I Am. Third, number 6, 20 gauge. Finishing fourth, the 2, Checkmark. Exacta was $39.40. The trifecta, $137.30. The Roland Daily Double of 6 and 1 was worth $42. Superfecta came back $1,088.60. And the first pick 3, the dollar pick 3, $161.70. Running time for the winner, 111 and 4. Tonight's fourth race, a open 8 down to $7,000 claimant event. They'll race a mile, field of 9, no changes. Morning line favorite number 7, Taking the Slow Road for George Bush.
They are off. Sluggish beginning for Bluegrass Beat. As expected, Ian Smith's the first to go. Up on the outside of that one, Got the Notion and U.S. Citizen from that 8 gate is going to be parked out about 5 deep on the run the first turn. So Got the Notion has the lead as Ian Smith has deferred to second. Out wide, U.S. Citizen moves a closer third. To the inside of that one, Keen to Go On, Taking the Slow Road. Moves a closer third. Now, to the inside, Karen is a close-up 5th, shaded by Skips Brewmeister in 6th. 2 lengths for the back. To Bluegrass Beat, who is 7th, and Big Kick is 8th, and LaFlo My Laxbro for Wishmeyer and Z-Handler will have to pass them all. He's at the back of the pack, but only about 7 or 8 lengths from top to bottom. The first quarter, 24. And 4/5 seconds contested tempo. Ian Smith comes on through to the inside of Got the Notion. 3 wide is U.S. Citizen. Meanwhile, taking the slow roads in the garden seat from 4th. In fact, Skips Brewmeister starts advance from between horses in 5th. Karen to the inside, then comes a Bluegrass Beat now. On the move from the back of the pack, LaFlo My Laxbro has kicked it into top gear, and that makes a Big Kick. Last in trailing the half mile, 48. In 4. Now, Ian Smith has shaken clear of the pace setters with him, and Ian Smith has opened up a 3-length lead. Taking the slow road, exiting that 1.25 starter distance, has moved into second. To the inside, U.S. Citizen's third. 4 wide, Bluegrass Beat. And even further out, LaFlo My Laxbro is rolling as they straighten away to the top of the lane, and they're outside the final Florence furlong. Here's Taking the Slow Road up and after Ian Smith. 4 wide, continuing with that grind is LaFlo My Laxbro, but in the final 16th of a mile, Taking the Slow Road is taking a path to the winner's circle. Taking the Slow Road is now a 6-time synthetic winner. Won it by almost a half a dozen. Ian Smith fought gamely to be second, and the running time was 1:40 flat.
Number 7, Taking the Slow Road, loves the synthetic surface, picks up his 6th lifetime victory, his 5th over the Turfway surface, and he covered the mile in a winning time of 1:40 flat. Taking the Slow Road on the class drop, wins for owner Mike Martin, trainer George Bush, and Victor LeBron was up top. Taking the Slow Road, $8.60 to win, $3.80 to place, $3.20 to show. Finishing second, number 3, Ian Smith. Third, the 9, LaFlo My Laxbro. And fourth, the 2, Cairn. The exact of $40.60. The trifecta, $103.50. The double was $109.20. Tonight's 5th race, a condition claimer to go a mile, scratch numbers 6 and 11. Morning line favorite number 2, Money Talker for Bruno Schickendance.
They are off. Sluggish beginning for Wolfman Rocket, but it was a wise one for Impassable Canyon. Gateway Arch is up and after the pace. In fact, about 6 of them vying for the lead, but it's Basic Hero who has the most speed, and the nation's 9th all-time leading rider, though, set up shop up top onto the run of the clubhouse turn. So Basic Hero shows the way by just about 2. Impassable Canyon has deferred to second. Gateway Arch tugging hard against Mojica from third. On the far outside and advancing, there goes Red Hot Warrior into a joint 4th with Battle Harden. Money Talker has saved all the ground, is racing just about 4 off the pace, 2 in front of Burnt Bluff, then a link for the back. On the move now, Wolfman Rocket, then a link for the back to Froster Frippery, and Woodburn is at the back of the pack. The first quarter contested 24 and 1/5 second, 4.5 furlongs to travel. It's Basic Hero shows the way. Red Hot Warrior with a middle move there to the outside. Now trying to keep position in between those two is Gateway Arch after a half mile in 48 and 1. And these 3 across the track onto the run the far turn. Advancing to the outside, here comes Wolfman Rocket. Wolfman Rocket throws his hat in the ring, but Money Talker's getting a dream trip to the inside as they continue to race around the turn. Red Hot Warrior pokes that nostril in front, probing up the fence. Money Talker between those two, it's Gateway Arch. 4 wide. Here's Wolfman Rocket with a big sustained bid as they race to the head of the lane. 3 of them across the track, and they turn on down for the money. To the inside, Money Talker. To the far outside, Red Hot Warrior. Between those two, Orange Cap, Gateway Arch. From the back of the pack, Froster Frippery is exploding down the stand side with 1/16 left. Here's Froster Frippery to the throat latcher, Red Hot Warrior, and Frost or Frippery for Keister and Barkley. They're going to win by just about a head over a hard-fighting Red Hot Warrior who is second. Then came Money Talker, Tate for 4th, 140 and 4.
Number 10, Frost or Frippery. Came from off the pace today, was second last going in the far turn, but was first at the wire for Keith Keister, the winning owner, Jeff Barkley, the winning trainer, and Johnny McKee up top. Frost or Frippery gets his 7th lifetime victory, his 5th over this Turfway surface. The winner, $6, $360, $240. Second, number 12, Red Hot Warrior. Third, number 2, Money Talker. And fourth was the 7 Gateway Arch. Exacta $39.30. Trifecta $110.70. The rolling double 33 bones. The pick 4 $275. The superfecta $875.60. Pick 3 $95.10. The pick 5 for 50 cents will get you back $918 even. Running time for the winner 140 and 4. Tonight's 6th race, a claimant event for 4 and ups, which have not won a race in the last 12 months. 1 mile the distance, scratch the 8 safe passage, and the favorite on the morning line at 5-2, number 9, the predictor for Aaron West.
They are off. Quick beginning for Stu Boy. Now, Fightmaster hard hustled to the lead, and Fightmaster getting the rein shaken at him to get to the front, and Fightmaster will clear off by just about a length and a half as Stu Boy races to join second. Meanwhile, now the Predictor raises the stakes and moves a closer second. Vetilago third. Stu Boy broke sharp, taken in hand as fourth, about 6 off the pace, a length in front of Lizzie's Lure. Then a margin of a length and a half back to Mr. Hare. Northern Empire keen to go on, taking hard against Aragon. He's trying to reel him in. He's about 7.5, 8 lengths off the lead, and 4 in front of Always Amazed. Meanwhile, Sabbatarian, the favorite, is out at the back of the pack. First quarter, 24 seconds flat. Up the backside they go. It's Fightmaster leads by a length and a half. Late money coming in on the Predictor. He's now 3-2 favorite. He draws a closer second. 2 lengths for the back to the 10-year-old Vetilago, who races third. Lizzie's Lure out wide from fourth. Mr. Hare is going to come underneath that one from fifth. Northern Empire is going the overland route as they carved out the half. 48 and 2/5 seconds. Fight Master now confronted by the Predictor for Cheeseman and Forgettes, and there goes the Predictor. The Indiana bred shows the way now by just about a length. Fight Master has thrown out the parachute, starts the moonwalk. He's about to be passed by Mr. Hare and Vetilago, and these two are now second and third. And Wide Lizzie's Lure, Northern Empire out in the parking lot as they straighten away to the top of the lane. 3/4, 1, 4, 10, 3, and they turn on down for the money. It's the Predictor bracing for the challenge of Vetilago, who's coming at him on the stand side. Vetilago on the wrong lead. The Predictor being shaken up by Utsi with a 16th to go. The Predictor still there. Vetilago trying to press past from between horses. Mr. Hare to the wire. The Predictor trying to hold Mr. Hare. The Predictor gets it done for Aaron West and Perry Utes. The Predictor in 1:42 and 2.
Number 9, the Predictor. Broke Sharp was taken in the hand, sat second off that pace, and was implored in the final 16th to get there by the nation's 9th all-time leading rider, Perry Utes. Number 9, the Predictor digs in gamely to win, pick up lifetime victory number 7 here, taking race 6 for owner Skip Cheeseman and Norman for Judy's. The winning trainer, Aaron West, and the Predictor returns $5 to $82.20. Second, number 4, Mr. Hare. Third, number 1, Vetilago. And finishing fourth, the 7, Northern Empire. The exacta, 17.20. Trifecta, 27.30. The daily double was worth $14.80. The superfecta, $341.60. While the pick 3 came back $37.40. Running time for the mile, 1:42 and 2. Tonight's 7th race, a filly and mare 2 other than optional, claiming $40,000 allowance race. So goes 6 furlongs. Field of 7, the favorite on the morning line at 5-2 is number 6, Always Believe in Johnny McKee.
They are off. Court Me with Carrots broke sharply for the lead. Wacky Patriot from the inside. Up on the outside, Dilla did it to close up third. Picante Caliente taken in hand. She's fourth and already about 3 off the pace now. She's being passed on both sides. From the inside, Tia Floor, and to the outside, advancing Always Believe. And now Dial Me from that innermost gate. She is last, but she's starting to move, and she's on the outside of the field as they pass the half-mile pole. First quarter, 22 and 4. Court Me with Carrots shows the way by just about 2.5 lengths. From the inside, Wacky Patriot is second. 3 wide. There goes Always Believe from third. As they continue to race around the turn, from the inside, Picante Caliente and 4 wide. Dylan did it. Meanwhile, Dial Me's full of run. She needs a clean place to go as they continue to race around the turn to the top of the home stretch. Half mile, 46 and 2, and they turn on down for the money. It's Court Me with Carrots, the one to run down. From the outside, Wacky Patriots closing in, and now from between horses, here comes Always Believe, who's coming at him and coming on. Picante Caliente, and now Dial Me's getting on track, and Dial Me is kicked it into top gear, but Always Believe got first run, and Always Believe she'll win by just better than 2. Game effort from Dial Me for second, tight for third in 1:11 and 3.
Number 6, Always Believe, gets the job done here. She takes the 2X in style. Always Believe, a daughter Arch, owned by Penny Lauer in the High Top stable. Mike Lauer trains Johnny McKee up top for this mare's 4th lifetime victory. Always Believe returns $560, $340, $220. Second, number 1, Dial Me. Third, the 4, Picante Caliente. Fourth, number 5, Dylan did it. The winning exacta, $22. The 50-cent try, $10.05. The dime super, $11.86. The daily double for a buck, $10.60. The 50-cent pick 3, $10.60. 8th and final race, a filly and mare claimant event to go a mile. Scratch the 5. Morning line favorite number 2, Laloon Charm for Paul McEntee.
And they are off. Quick start for Bella Cristina. Sylvester Yoli jumped well. And up on the outside, Dubai and Everyday Ice come catch me. In between horses, Surfy Germain is being hard hustled into a tight spot on the run of the clubhouse turn. As they circumnavigate the opening turn, the leader, Sylvester Yoli, by 3 parts of a length. The Menace Vibisca moves a closer second to the inside. Bella Cristina third. Sophie Germain is a 4 wide fourth and advancing, and 4 lengths to back to Dubai. Then only that further back as they straighten up at the backside comes Soldat House, who races down along the inner rail. After a first quarter 24 and 1/5 second, they continue to run up the backside. Then a break of 2 back to Everyday Ice. And after that slow start, Laloon Charm last 10 lengths tip to tail, just outside a half mile to go. were the leader, Sophie Germain, but she was hard-pressed to get there. Sophie Germain leads them by the half in a 48-2. She shows the way by just better than 2 as Bella Cristina moves a closer second. Then a link for the back. Coming under a ride now, Dominus Vibiscum back into third. As Dubayan is overtaken fourth, and she's on the move. As they continue to race around the turn, they have just outside a quarter mile to travel. Here's Sophie Germain now confronted by Bella Cristina, who ratchets up the pressure. Dubayan is moving in tandem with Everyday Ice. Those two are closing in on the leaders as they reach the top of the home stretch. Bella Cristina will turn them on down. Bella Cristina in front by 3. Everyday Ice is coming at him and coming on. Dubayan switches off cover. Laloon Charm from last is motoring down the stand side. In the final Florence Furlong, here's Everyday Ice up and after the lead. Everyday Ice from Bella Cristina, who's battling back in second. They're in the final 50 yards, and Everyday Ice, in a perfect ride from Sammy Bermudez, wins, gathered up in the end by a length and a half. Bella Cristina was second. Laloon Charm in a troubled trip was third, tight for fourth in 142-4.
Number 9, Everyday Ice was second last down the backside, well reserved early for those fast fractions, and kicked it into top gear, well ridden by Sammy Bermudez. Number 9, Everyday Ice rolled home late, the daughter of Icebox, owned and trained by Alexis Cordero Lopez. Gets lifetime victory number 2 here, and that's a slight upset winner, returned 1760, 840, 420. Second, number 1, Bella Cristina. Third, number 2, Laloon Charm. Finishing fourth, number 8, Dubayan. And fifth, the 10, Come Catch Me. The winning exacta, $94. The winning trifecta, $133.50. The daily double, $54.40. Now the pick 3 was $88.40. The pick 4, $143.30. Superfecta, $1,798.80. The high 5 was hit. That returned $799.20. Well, race fans, that wraps up this 8-race Thursday card from Florence, Kentucky. Live racing back at you Friday with a first post of 6:15. For everyone here at the track, thanks for tuning in. This has been the Turfway Park Report.